Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Getting Dirty Off-Road channel. Got a new one here. This is a 1990 Dodge D150. V6, 3.9 liter. Manual, 4-speed flavor. Getting Dirty Off-Road, C-Lac door. 165 945. It's blue. Camper shell. Auto 4x. Square headlights. Plastic grille. Chrome. Spoke wheel, solid steel, clean, needs taillights, trailer, it got jackknifed. Little bit of the rusty. Spare tire. Honestly, can't believe that's still there. Solid steel. White on top. Chrome. Power ram, spoke wheel, pretty clean. Oily. Overall, I like it. I've been watching Marketplace, you know those things. And this truck has been calling my name for probably a month. So, we went and got it. Got a video, you know, that adventure. So, check that out. Little info. He did overheat it. He said it did get hot. He thinks the head gaskets are blown. The heads might be warped. Whatever. Next day after, this hose right here exploded and he parked it. Hasn't done anything to look at it since. So, in this video, we're going to do a couple of things to see if we can verify the head gaskets are actually blown. And if they're not, I think maybe it's just this hose. Fill her back up, run it. Alrighty, since we know for sure this hose is blown out, let's go ahead and get that out of there. Okay, so we're off from that radiator. And now we'll get it off from this side. Jeepers. Okay, now I don't want to talk a bunch of crap because the guy I got it from was a younger guy. He's right down there close to my kid's age. And he did tell me that he changed thermostats, and I'm sorry, bud, but you put it in there upside down. So we'll take care of that. Yeah, so I know you're probably going to see this at some point. I'm not being rude at all. Try not anyways, but You got to put them in there the right way for them to work. So what I believe right now I believe this hose blew out. I thought maybe because there was a soft spot. You can see it. Look at that. We can see it here where she blew. I thought maybe it was a soft spot. It truly almost looks like it was cut. But if you can see those wrinkles right there, it's just kind of a bad hose. But if you can see, we really can't see. I'm going to have to move some stuff out of the way, but I can see the thermostat right down in there, and I know it's upside down. So definitely the problem as far as blowing the hose. Maybe the overheating. I'm not sure. I can't remember if you changed that before towing or after towing, but either way, got hot, blew the hose up. Hose was old. You can see right in there, she's got some wrinkles in her. I'm still going to check the bottom of the oil pan, the bottom of the radiator, to see whether or not the gaskets are blown, but I don't think they are. They might still be. Alrighty, so now to make it easy for me, get that thermostat out of there, we need to take this big old air cleaner housing off. Looks like it's just got these clippy doodad things for the lid. Ouchie, that's a second clipper. Well, went got dark on me again. Had to run to town for a minute, you know. Wintertime. There's another clipper. Okay, let's get this air filtre housing out of there. Oh, and a wing nut on the top. Well, sure. Oh, it's permanent fixtured. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, but it's a Wix, and I have a number, so that's good. Let's see. Got a breather hose over here. Come on now. There you go. Vacuum hose under there. Okay. She's got a Holley fuel injected. Well, throttle bodied. Whatever. Okay. There we go. Okay. You guys gonna be able to hang out on that top of that throttle body? Let's see. I think you guys can do it. By golly. Okay. Let me go grab a light. We'll put a little light on the subject. And I'm back. I think you guys might have tilted on me. Come on, stand up straight. Alrighty. Now, that's what we're going after at the moment. I can tell that this thermostat's a 195. And the reason I can tell is the way it is, which is upside down. You should not be able to see the bottom of it like that. Let's get it out of there. Now, who guessed I'd get the wrong size? Because you're the winner. Alright, that's better. Now you can see it real good. She's definitely upside down. They don't flow water that way, guy. Alright, so I'm going to grab a rag to stuff down in that hole, and then we can get this old gasket peeled out of there. Alrighty, got me a shop towel here. Stick that in there to at least keep the big chunks from getting in it. Alrighty, Now, get this gasket out of there. Let's see if I can maybe get it in one shot and have a template. Probably not. I can't believe it. That never happens. I actually got it all off in one piece. Use this razor blade over here and get all of that scaly, weird looking stuff out of there. Oh, maybe that's just silicone. Well, I don't know if I can get it any more than that on the razor blade action. I'd say it's pretty good. Alright, because I'm lazy, I'm going to see if I can cheat here. Oh, now quit bouncing around. Alrighty, looks like I was able to. Perfect. Nice and smooth, clean, bare metal. I like it. Okay, now that we've done that and chewed on our rag and got her clean, let's hit it with just a little bit of hand wash. Blow the holes out good, and then we'll pull our rag out of there. And use the rag to clean the surface. Easy peasy. Like I've said before, don't be afraid to use that hand wash. It's good stuff. And there you have it. Alrighty, we're gonna test on this thermostat. He told me it was new, and really it looks pretty new. So what we're gonna do is watch that spring. Well, now that my battery cut off on me, and you know, rude, we're gonna watch that spring right there. Maybe we'll watch the end of this torch, see if it'll... There we go. There you go. She's open. So it's good. Now as it cools down, it'll close. But I'm sure it is brand new. It looks brand new. Just by mistake, I put it upside down. So I just wanted to test on it, and well, looks like it opened. Well, it's been about 5 minutes. Now you can see it's starting to close up as that spring cools off. So we'll just set it here. Really, for the most part, it's not even warm. Right there in the center where it gets told how to react, that's still a touch warm. So it's easing its way closed. So I might as well clean this housing up. It's kind of pitted, but it's not horrible. Yeah, we might have to enlist a little better help here. You can see thermostat is almost shut. You can just see around it. So I think it's probably just fine. Alrighty, we got to get this thing clean. So, busted out the big gun. Right inside of this ring right here, that's where the thermostat actually sits. So we need a good surface there. Alrighty, we've got her pretty shiny. It is pitted up, but I think it'll work. So that's what we're going to do. So now that we've got this cleaned up, got a piece of this gasket maker, something or other, we will mark this out. Alrighty. So now we just need to cut it out. Okay. I'm just going to use the clean side of this block of wood and ease it out of there with my old razor knife. Be nice if I had a pair of scissors maybe, but this will work. Good sharp blade, just take our time. Should be able to get it. This stuff's kind of thick, but I think it'll work. We'll find out. So now what I'm going to do is lay this old gasket, since I was lucky enough to get it off in one piece. I'm going to lay it on there and get this center hole because it does lay over top of the thermostat a little bit. So I kind of want to keep that center hole as it should be. Maybe a little silicone and luck. I could have reused this old one, but I'll just make a new one. So there's that. All right, let's see if we can get this one cut. Okay, I think it's fine. As long as it's not going to obstruct our spring mechanism, we should be okay. So I think that's going to lay on there pretty good. So now we'll try to get these holes, bolt holes, cut out. There's one. I think it'll work. See if we can get this other one to match up. I might have got a little small on it. I need just a skosh. Alright. I think that's better. Alright, I had a tube of black. I don't know where it went, but I just ran into this red. It's a high temp. I don't know. What does high temp mean? How much of a temp does it get to be a high? Oh, up to 650 Fahrenheit. So, I don't know. It'll work. It's glue. A little bit of gasket glue here. Ooh, just broke the seal on this one. So, what I'll do is smear a little around this. Again, I do it on the part that can be taken away from the engine components. Then the cleanup is a little bit easier. Now, obviously, with this edge being so small, it's going to wind up squeezing down onto the thermostat a wee bit. That's okay, as long as we don't put so much on there it's going to goop up in the center of the thermostat. So, looks okay to me. So now, what we'll do, because this is the water neck, remember it sits on the engine like this. Thermostat was this way. We need the thermostat going down in to the intake system. So let's flip this back over. And we're going to put this face going into this water neck. Just kind of centered up in there. That'll do. Hopefully I didn't ruin that thermostat. I guess we'll find out. If this doesn't work, we'll do it again. So now I'll just put my gasket on there because it lives over top of the edge of the thermostat. Stick that on there like I marked it. Use our gasket glue to hold it in place. And I think she's ready now. Alrighty, so now we'll just set it back in there where she lives. Looks like it's there. Oops, got a little goop on me. Dang it. Alright, get these bolts back in there. Okay, let's tighten those babies up. Just barely snugged on until we get them both in there. And then we do want them tight, but again, not so much on the good end. Okay, I don't have a hose yet. May have one around here I could make work, but I don't have one at the moment, say. Otherwise, I would put it on now. Don't have it, so we just will put that air filter housing back together. Alright, we've got a little vacuum line back here, so let's make sure that we get that working again. Okay, so I've got that on there. And then we can jam this part of the tornado tube back together. Should be all there is to that. Well, as you can see, the snow is back, or here. Maybe it's just finally here. I don't know. Anyways, messed around last night. I left all of this like it is. Open the hood. Now I got snow in my filter housing. Dang it. I did start this a little while ago. No coolant or nothing, so she didn't run very long, but I fired it up. So, since we're doing all of that now, let's get this air filter housing put back in place before it's too crazy. Well, kind of seems like it wants to live like that. So, seems natural. I guess we'll go with it. Alrighty. Next morning. A little cool, but pretty nice out, really. Let's see. Better hook this vent hose back up back here. Okay. There is that. Okay. Now that we've got that, I will stick this air filter back up in there. Alrighty. Let's put this lid back on there. Any certain direction? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it lines up either way, so that's good. Okay, so this piece here looks like it lines up pretty good, but it just screws back into the throttle body. Something like that. I don't know why we need to screw it down and clip it, but we will. Alrighty, so now we'll get all these clips back on there. And back here should be one, but it's missing, which is okay. So there we go. And there's another one. Alrighty, so I've got all of that wrapped up. Got my kind of universal hose, you know, that's what the AutoZone had. So I think it'll work though. But we'll get that going on here. We'll get a clamp. Let's see, how do I want my clamp? How about like that? Now we'll get this hose on there, maybe. You know, I think I can live with that actually. It almost proper. Alrighty. Just crank down this clamp here good and tight. Like that. I mean, that's all there is to it, really. So, now, we're going to need some antifreeze. Alrighty. I like to buy the concentrate, you know. Just mix my own water in later. I don't know. Me, it doesn't make sense buying the 50-50, you know. I got water on the tap here, which might not be a good idea. Maybe you should use some good deionized water or what have you, but you know, it's on the tap here, so I always get the concentrate and just mix it up myself. Well, it actually wasn't empty, I don't think. I can hear it gurgling in there. I don't see anything leaking. Now, if you've been paying attention to the story, that young man I got this truck from thought maybe the head gaskets were bad. I pulled that oil stick out over there and, well, it was actually a little bit low, so I don't think I'm too awfully worried about the head gaskets, but we're soon to find out if they are bad or not. I mean, shoot, there's still some in the overflow bottle. We might be styling and profiling. You know what? I think that's about it. So, well, what are we? Oh, a little over half a gallon was it. And I never did see any oil come up in it as I filled her all the way up through the neck of the radiator there. No oilies. Like I said, I pulled the stick when I got the truck, which, by the way, I need to go get a new stick because, well, this one broke off the handle. But, and I even added a little bit of oil since I got it home, but there ain't nothing in there for antifreeze. So maybe we should just run it and see what happens. Might get a new cap, I don't know. That one's kind of, I don't know. Might need a new one. But anywho's, still have a battery in here. Sure that's dead, but we can try. Alrighty, I'll tighten up this clamp a little bit, maybe. Looks like I'm gonna need another wrench. Weird. Let's see if it'll start. Now, y'all didn't think it was gonna go, did you? It's been cold here. For some reason, cheap batteries sit around and go dead. Let's get the charger. Might as well tighten up this post as we're putting the charger on, eh? Okay. Oh, that should do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, why not? Alrighty, let's get this on there. And let there be power. Oh, yeah. Okay. See how long this takes. Think it'll fire up already? I doubt it. Okay, while we wait, found all this battery hold them in the tray apparatuses just kind of, well, they were laying in here, so I think maybe we should go ahead and put them on. All right, I think I might have a little hardware in the shop. I'll go have a look. Alrighty, I found something. We'll see if it works. All right. Okay, so what we got here is a little bit of a hook on one end, and then it comes up through that piece that goes over the top of the battery. Now the hook just goes through a little hole on the side of the battery tray. Then you tighten her down and pulls up in the hole, pulls the clampulator down, makes her tight, no more jigglies. And then we just tighten her down. Alright, so it's not an exact fit, but it's tight. It ain't going nowhere. Now, what say you? Will she start? Let's find out. Nope, not yet. Charging, so I'm gonna let it run, warm up. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and then maybe we'll hit the road for a little drive. Alrighty, I had to shut her down. She got hot. Now this little bit of over here that you see, that's from where the other hose blew up and got antifreeze everywhere. Maybe a touch of oil over there, I don't know, but thinking maybe there's an air bubble in there. No heat inside the truck, temperature gauge pegged out. I thought it was lying to me. And then, bam, this thermostat popped open and it is hot. So maybe we can get some more coolant in there now. And maybe the head gaskets are blown out. I don't know. We're just trying to find out. I'm gonna say air pocket. Man, I hate it when it bubbles out like that. Makes a mess. Now I don't know if I'm chasing my tail. But I'd say she definitely had a big old bubble in there, because I've got just about the rest of this gallon in it now. Alrighty, I think I'll go find some water just to, let's be sure it's all the way up again. I mean, it was before, but it ain't now. And unless it's all in the oil pan, we had a big old airlock bubble in it. But I don't see any sorts of milkshake action on this dipstick. No excessive levels. I don't think the head gaskets are bad. I think we just, you know, from things that happened previously, I think we just had a big old air pocket in there. Yeah, that's still good looking oil there, so let's get a little more water in there. Alrighty, let's mix a little bit of this high quality tap water in there. You know, that's probably good for the systems. Yeah, she's definitely thirsty, fellas. So that's a pretty good example. You know, we only got a half gallon in there to start with. Just because your radiator says it's full doesn't mean your system is. So somewhere the system, basically I would say the whole engine block was airlocked. When that thermostat finally popped open, it was just a big old gush of air. And anything that was in the radiator got sucked in there real quick, you know, so we're just about going on at 2 gallons, it being low. But hopefully that's good. That means we're hopefully going to get the whole system filled up now. Alright. I can hear it coming through that thermostat now. It's pretty gargly. There's 2 gallons now, so yeah, our whole system was empty. I'm pretty sure I got another one in the shop. Alrighty, kids. Here comes another full new concentrate antifreeze jug. And you know, if you don't know, just go 1 to 1. Gallon of this, go fill it up with water. Gallon of water, another gallon of this. I mean, this is just how you get them mixed. Or you can buy the premix, but I don't see the value in that. I suppose if you just needed a little bit, but I knew this truck was gonna drink it. And then if you're sitting there wondering why my jug's sideways, helpful hint. Kick her sideways like this, you can get as much air into the jug as you're getting liquid out. You don't get the big shots and sloppy mess usually. Well, we might be getting her filled up here. Maybe. I think we got her. And that was another half gallon, so we're 2.5 gallons into it now. It's just squeezing on the bottom hose. I thought maybe I had a nice chunk in there, but a little further feel out, it might just be that spring that winds in through there. This one here has one, but hopefully it's not ice chunks. Surely would explain some things as well. It may be ice. That's something I'm gonna have to feel it out after I cycle some of this through there, warm it all up good again. That may be why we only got a half gallon in there to start with. Bottom of the radiator was froze. Boy, I sure hope nothing broke. Alrighty, I'm tired of staring at it. I don't see anything hitting the ground yet, so let's see if it'll start up again and what it does. Alright, well, I don't see anything scary yet, so I'm gonna let her run, see if I can get some temperature inside the cab there, and look, I'll come back to you. Alrighty, so she's nice and cool now. It's so cool. Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can get it out of this little hole right here without moving that trailer there, and then we'll go around in front of the shop and put a little air in them tires, maybe take her for a little test spin. Alrighty, she's been running for, I don't know, maybe an hour. No issues. Somebody's in there messing around on me, but I'm not getting a very good heat inside the truck. And I think it's probably this cheesy valve here. Give it some revs and temperature does come up through the blower, so may have to address that later. Otherwise, it's been running good. We're not leaking anything anywhere. Cycling through the thermostat, the temperature gauge inside is reading normal. So I think about the only thing left to do now is head out on the highway, run to town and give her a shakeout, see what happens. So we're gonna go for a drive. I don't know if you care to come along. If I happen to capture anything interesting, I'll throw it in this video, but otherwise, surely appreciate you guys watching. It's cold out. We're gonna head on into town, see how this little thing runs. Might become a daily, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But you guys, if you could, please hit that subscribe for me. Maybe click a like, leave me a comment. I'm always up for what you guys have to say. So anything you want to throw out there for us, let us know. Otherwise, that's it. Stop rambling. Let's hit the road. Catch you guys next time.